So good day everyone. So before we begin our tour, let's take a moment to get to know each other. So first and foremost, my name is Rafael Manuel Adag, but you can call me Raf for short. Yes ma'am, Raf ma'am. So I'm a proud local from Barangay Kasisang here in Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. So for today, I'll be your tour guide for this whole journey. So how about you, sir? Taga Cebu ka, sir? So kasabot ra kag Bisaya sir, magkasinabot ra ta sir. So mag-enjoy ta sir ha. Welcome to Malaybalay sir. How about you, ma'am? Oh, so you're from South Korea? Oh, 안녕하세요, ma'am. Can you understand English, ma'am? Oh, thank you, ma'am. That's a relief. Don't worry, ma'am. I will try to speak English so we can all enjoy this tour together. So once again, everyone, welcome to Malaybalay City. So Malaybalay is the capital of Bukidnon and it is also proudly known as the South Summer Capital of the Philippines. So how long have you been all staying here in Malaybalay City? One night. So that is one of the reasons for the title. The city's high elevation, lush forests, and natural landscapes helps keep the temperature cooler here in Malaybalay City. So now let's begin our first tour. Let's go to our first destination. So welcome to our first stop, which is one of the most culturally rich sites in Bukidnon, which is the Kaamulan Park right here in Malaybalay City. So the word Kaamulan comes from the Binukid word Amul, which means together. So this park is the heart of the Kaamulan Festival, which is a yearly celebration that brings together the seven indigenous tribes, which are mainly namely the Bukidnon, Higaonon, Talaandig, Manobo, Matigsalog, Tigwahanon, and the Umamyamnon. While it's not Kaamulan season right now, I would highly encourage you to come back for the festival, which is truly one of the most vibrant cultural celebrations in Mindanao. It is usually dated from February until April. As we walk through the park, we will notice the tribal houses that reflect the traditional architecture of each tribe. So these structures are not just for display, they are also living symbols of indigenous heritage and identity. Beyond culture, Kamulan Park is also a peaceful green space. As we can observe, there are many trees in this park. So many locals come here to walk, to have a picnic, or simply relax and enjoy nature and to unwind. So whether you're here for history, the scenery, or some quiet time, Kamulan Park welcomes you with open arms. Woo! Next, we visit a meaningful space where tradition and empowerment come together. The Talgulwanen Women Weavers Association, or also known as the TWWA. So the Tagulwanen people are comprised of the Bukidnon, Higaonon, and the Talandig tribes residing in the Tagaluan River. They have preserved the sacred art of weaving ikam, traditional mats made from sudsud, which is a local type of kogon grass. These mats are more than functional items. They are a cultural symbol often given during weddings, funerals, and other important life events. So in 2012, recognizing the decline of this beautiful tradition, Miss Lorilinda Rago Marte and her husband, tribal leader Anilo Marte, founded the TWWA. So their goal was to revive the ikam weaving tradition while also providing sustainable livelihoods for the women in the community. So if you buy their products right here like this mat right here, you're not just buying a mat. You are also investing in the preservation of indigenous culture and also women's empowerment while also reviving the spirit of Tagolwanen people. Our journey continues to a place of calm and reflection. Welcome to the Monastery of Transfiguration located here in Barangay San Jose. This Benedictine Monastery is a spiritual landmark of Bukidnon, and its iconic pyramid-shaped church was designed by no less than the national artist of the Philippines, Leandro Locsin. The monastery is not only a place of worship, but also a sanctuary for peace, meditation, and silence. Many come here for a spiritual renewal, attend Sunday Mass, or join retreats surrounded by the natural beauty of the place. The monks here live in harmony with nature, cultivating organic farms that grow rice, vegetables, and the most famous product of the monastery, which is the Monk's Blend coffee. It is a premium local product that supports both monastic life and nearby farmers. The Monastery of Transfiguration is a shining example of spiritual ecotourism, where faith, simplicity, and environmental care come together in perfect harmony. So let's make a stop here in Barangay Aglayan, Malaybalay City. So Barangay Aglayan is a key area that connects rural farming communities to the city proper. It's a vital hub for local trade and a great place to experience Bukidnon's agricultural culture. So let's pay a visit here in Byron's Binaki, where we will try a beloved local delicacy, which is the Binaki. So, what is the binaki, you ask? So, binaki is basically a steamed sweet corn cake. It is made with grated young corn, milk, sugar, flour, all carefully wrapped in corn husk. So, the name binaki comes from the Binukid word baki, meaning frog. Feeling energized from that snack? Good, because it's time for an adventure. We are climbing Mount Capistrano. This mountain is a favorite among hikers and adventure seekers. As we make our way up, we will notice the towering limestone rock formations, which is shaped by nature over thousands of years. They make for a stunning photos, and if you want, you can actually do some light rock climbing too. We have reached the summit, and this is the reward. A breathtaking view of Malaybalay City, the surrounding mountains, and the wide farmlands that make Bukidnon the food basket of Mindanao. Woo! After that climb, I think we've earned a cool and relaxing break. Just a short drive away is our final destination, Nasulit Cold Spring. Welcome to Nasuli. This spring is known for its crystal clear, icy cold water, perfect for refreshing your body and mind after a hike. So the spring is fed by underground mountain streams, so it stays cold all year round. It's a popular spot for locals and tourists alike who want to beat the heat and enjoy nature's beauty. Feel free to take a dip, splash around, or simply sit by the water and relax. You can even just dip your feet and enjoy the peaceful ambience. No pressure at all. No, there's no need to swim if you're not up to it. And just like that, we've reached the end of our journey. From the cool mountain breeze of Malaybalay to the warmth of its people, from the deep roots of our indigenous culture to the quiet peace of our sacred places. I hope each stop left you with something to remember, something that touched your heart, even in a small way. Thank you for letting me share my hometown with you. Being your guide today wasn't just a job, it was a chance to show you the soul of Malaybalay City, the stories behind our landmarks, and the pride we carry as citizens of Malaybalay City. As you continue with your travels, I hope you carry with you not just souvenirs, but the feeling of being welcome, of being part of something genuine and grounded. If you ever return, and I truly hope you do, you won't be treated as visitors anymore, but as old friends coming home. Take care always, and may the road ahead bring you peace, joy, and maybe even a little more adventure. Daghang salamat, safe travels, and until we meet again.